A human xenomorph crossbreed. Wow. Alien Resurrection, released in 1997 and is directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet, who also directs such films like The City of Lost Children, Amelie, A Very Long Engagement, and Big Bug. And this film once again is starring Sigourney Weaver, and it's kind of a bullshit reason why to bring her back in this movie, but you know, she's the name, she's the poster person for this franchise, so yeah, why not? She's a clone, and she has alien DNA mixed in with her body so that we can also clone the animal alien thing that was breeding inside her at the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that. And also starring Winona Ryder, Ron Perlman, Dan Hedaya, J.E. Freeman, Brad Dourif, and Michael Wincott. This film takes place 200 years after the previous Alien film, where Ellen Ripley threw herself into a vat of hot molten lava, killing herself and the alien growing inside her at the same time. Well, this company specializes in cloning now and was able to get a blood sample of Ripley and is now using it to clone her and resurrect her, hence the name Alien Resurrection. So Ripley is alive again, and they extract the alien from her body and then start making clones of the alien because apparently these aliens are great bioweapons that every company out there thinks that they can handle and maintain, which is making me realize that every human character in all of these alien films is just one big gigantic dumbass. Oh, it's an animal, but God, if we trained them, they would be the most powerful weapon we could ever have, and we'd have an army of them, right? Let's train an army of all of them. We do it with humans, right? So let's do it with animals that aren't as intelligent as humans. So let's do that. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's like the US military wanting to weaponize dinosaurs. So they resurrect Jurassic World and make all of these dinosaurs and get their DNA and try to weaponize them, right? Yeah, we're gonna have a raptor squad. The same thing happens here. It's just, these people are so fucking dumb. This is why I don't like this franchise. I had the inclination going into this that no, this is not the franchise for me. It's confirmed. These movies are all the same. They're all home invasion, spaceship invasion films with these aliens that everyone just wants. Like all these companies, all these rich people, they want them for themselves so that they can sell them as weapons. But it never works out. Not 300 years, not in 57 years, not in just 1 year or whatever, and now we are 200 years into the future, and it still doesn't fucking work. So stop it, you dumb fucks. And then we have a random ship of renegades who come onto this ship just for lounging and messing around and a couple of beers, but of course they find themselves trying to get back to their ship because all the aliens, once again, break loose on the ship. And Sigourney Weaver is... she's not Ripley. They brought her back. Her character died in Alien 3. This is not Ellen Ripley. She is doing something... she's doing something here. I don't know. It's a mixture of Ellen Ripley and Zool from Ghostbusters. I have alien DNA in myself, so yeah, I'm gonna move my head like this and sniff you out and, yeah, I'm an alien, motherfucker. It's all stupid. And then, of course, we get the reveal at the climax that they had another mother alien, so the thing that we were fighting in Aliens at the end of that movie, they had another one on their ship, but they thought, no, you know, this is great, but we need to make it better. So let's splice the alien's DNA with the human DNA, because that was already a part of it, I guess. So now that alien is laying eggs with the human DNA, and then we get this abomination human xenomorph thing that looks so dopey and dumb as fuck. But then the film ends the same way as the previous Alien movies. They all end the same way, except for Alien 3. But all the other Alien movies, like, just blow a hole in the side of the ship. You know, no wonder Peter Parker made that suggestion in Avengers Infinity War. It works so many goddamn times. This one's way more gruesome, though. It's only a small little tiny hole that's opened up, but because the alien holds up against it and the vacuum of space is just vacuuming out all of its insides. But then the xenomorph is like yelling, no, and ah, and mother. Just so fucking stupid. I would say the best thing about this movie is the behind-the-hand, one-arm shot that Sigourney Weaver shot with the basketball and actually made, and they caught the reaction of Ron Perlman and used that take for the film. That was the only good part here. Everything else is pretty stupid. We have aliens swimming underwater because that's the only way to get to the ship from a certain side, I guess. I don't know. Is it as bad as Alien 3? At least this film had action and energy behind it. It did feel like it had energy. This group of misfits trying to get back to their ship, whereas Alien 3 was just a whole bunch of people just sitting around. They all looked the same. They all had bald heads. They're all just sitting around, waiting for the alien to come and get them and to hopefully kill it. Here, there's energy. They're swimming. They're running around, trying to make it back to their ship. So there's a sense of urgency, I guess, is the term I'm looking for. But even still, the actions that we get here are pretty fucking dumb. And like, in the end, like, this movie shouldn't have even happened. Ripley died in Alien 3. Yeah, you brought her back because apparently this franchise is money, but the way you brought it back is just so fucking stupid. And yeah, I'm glad this film really never gets talked about, ever. Everyone, when they talk about this franchise, always talk about Alien and Aliens, but then they always fail to mention Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection. But these first two were so great, and that's what makes this franchise awesome. Even then, for me, those first two films are not that impressive for someone who just got around to watching these films here in his 30s and didn't grow up with this thing. So sorry if you're a fan of this franchise. This film, I'd say it's a little bit better than Alien 3, but not much, so I'm probably going to give it the same grade. I'm going to give Alien Resurrection 1.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
So guys, if you've seen Alien Resurrection, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you all the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.